everyone and welcome to another video. Today's video I'm doing another bookish recommendations video. This is just recommending you some books that I've read recently which I loved beyond words. So I'm very excited to show you the books I've got here and I'm just gonna crack on into them. I hope you're ready. I am. First off, I am recommending this awesome dystopian read. It is such a realistic dystopian read that I fell in love with its dark themes, yet it's happy and kind of hopeful themes. So this is New World Rising by Jennifer Wilson, and we're going to start off by saying this cover is absolutely incredible. It's a silhouette of a girl with a beautiful looking city. Well, it's not really beautiful, it's kind of destroyed and like very divergent-y. So this is a story about a girl called Phoenix who witnesses her mother and father being killed by a tribe in this place called Tartarus, because she lives in this abandoned city which is surrounded by a wall, as you can see, and this is called Tartarus, and in Tartarus it's ruled by different tribes. Now what's great about this book is you have illustrations in here. It has loads of different tribes telling you what they look like, their traits and things like that. And so the mother and father are killed and she witnesses it at the age of 11, and since then the only thing she remembers is to survive. That was her mother's last words, and she survives on the streets by herself. She kind of loves reading and she goes to like bookstores and takes books, and she's trying to survive and get food and live in this world where you're under constant threat of being killed. And it's not until one day she hears something and she goes and finds what it is, and it's another young girl being chased down by a tribe and they're about to kill her or do something horrible to her. And she stops and intervenes, which is very not very her character, because she is trying to survive for herself, not others. And then she gets shot in the back. Now she wakes up in this place she's never been before, and it turns out she has been saved by a group of people who possibly have answers to her problems. You've got to read this book. It is so good, so action-packed. It's literally over 200 pages long, and it's 205 pages long, pure action. I'll be there in a minute, bye bye. This book is just so action-packed and awesome. I really recommend you get this and just try it out. It is incredible, and if you do, then definitely send me a picture of it, because this cover is so gorgeous and I want to see it in other people's hands. Another amazing book is a new release for you guys. It's Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, and oh my gosh, this book is phenomenal. It's all about these separate societies, ones that are red bloods and the kind of poor people, your slaves, who live in like horrible times, and then you have the silver bloods, which are the royals. So it's about this girl who has red blood, but it turns out she can do something just like the Silvers, because the Silvers can control things and they have special abilities. And it turns out the main character also has this ability. So this girl has to kind of live with this, and she doesn't find out until this really awesome moment where she's actually watching the princesses or these ladies in this like royal place, the palace, being presented to the princes, and she kind of falls during one of the demonstrations, and then something happens that just throws this story off. It is such an awesome kind of dystopian, not really, more of a futuristic kind of sci-fi book. I loved the elements of powers in this. I can't wait for the second book. And this is the English final copy, by the way. I've got the English proof here, which is like really silvery and shiny, where this is kind of matte. Loved this series, guys, or the first book in the series. It's going to be a big series, so you're going to have to check this out because it's going to be massive and the cover's gorgeous. So yes, look, dystopian, sci-fi kind of, fantasy, urban fantasy about a girl who can dreamwalk, right? So dreamwalking is when you're in your dreams, you're aware of what's going on, and you can dreamwalk in different parallel like lands and things like that, right? So on one of these dreamwalks, the girl, the main character, Emma, she sees a girl who she recognises, and she's like, who is that girl in this dreamwalk? And this girl's really frightened and like very scatty, and she's thinking, God, that's really like, it resonates with her. And it's not until the next day she's watching the news and she finds out that the girl that she saw in her dreamwalk actually has been in real life in a coma for a very long time. And she's like, oh gosh, this girl's being stuck in the dreamscape. So it's all about her quest of trying to help this girl out, but then it just delves into family secrets, a craziness. In this, Emma's best friend is also something that she didn't realise she was. In this book there's witches, there's dreamwalking, there's magic, there's fantasy, there's just awesomeness. Such a fast-paced action read. I literally loved this book so much. It's like a race against time as well, and they go to this, it's just without giving you all the details to spoil it, because I really want to just be able to, I feel like it's stuck on my tongue because I just want to be able to rave to somebody about this book. Please read this book and tell me so I can talk to you, because I haven't been able to talk to anyone about it yet, and it's just, all the feels and all the emotions and everything is just stuck on the end of my tongue. Such a phenomenal book, guys. I really recommend it. I really, really do. Dreamwalkers by Corrine Davies. Phenomenal read. Just, stop. I can't even. So good. Really recommend. I recommend Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rash. I don't know if I said her name right, but this is a fantasy book about different kingdoms. All the different kingdoms are different seasons, and the Winter Kingdom is completely destroyed and ruined. They have magical conducts that have gone crazy. This is just a really awesome fantasy read, guys. I really want you to go check this out and read it, and the cover is gorgeous, and I'm so glad I listened to the Epic Read Girls and read this, because it was great. So very good. So very good. Helen by Judy Kagawa. I have raved about this book so many times. Kind of urban fantasy about dragons who can take on the appearance of humans, about these brother and a sister who aren't really brother and sister, they're hatchlings, but they live as brother and sisters, kind of go into the real world as part of their kind of training and life journey, and they have to like witness everybody around them and kind of fit in and like blend. But there's the St. George kind of people who want to kill them because they're like dragon hunters. So good. Set on a beach. Romance, action, fast pace, race against time. Awesomeness. Really recommend this book. And the cover, guys, really? Last but not least, I'm recommending a Ruth Warburton book. This is Witchfinder by Ruth Warburton. It's about a boy who is a witch hunter, and to be part of the Hammers, which is the kind of witch hunting group they are part of, he has to do several tasks, and one of the tasks is kill a witch, and he picks the witch, and he turns out that actually he kind of falls for the witch. So, awesome romance, star-crossed lovers, witches, witch hunters, action, kind of like set in 1880 London, guys. History. Loved this series. Definitely check it out. And oh my gosh, have I got this book signed to me? I do. I love Ruth. Go and read this book. I'm sure you'll love it. But there you have it, guys. I really recommend these books to you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you wanted me to do any more like random book recommendations, then please let me know. These two right here and that one right there. Check them out. I'm going to leave all the links down for Goodreads and for Book Depository if you want to check them out. And let me know, please let me know if you get any of these books or try them on Kindle or whatever. Have a amazing time reading, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.